Visiting veterinarians can be a stressful experience for both pets and their pet owners. To make the visit as smooth as possible, it is important to follow some basic rules of etiquette. What is a vet's office? A vet's office is a place where animals can go to receive medical care. The staff at the vet's office are skilled in diagnosing and treating a variety of illnesses and injuries. They can also provide advice on how to keep your dogs healthy and safe. To make your visit to the vet's clinic as smooth and stress-free as possible, it is important to follow a few basic rules of etiquette. These include arriving on time, keeping a calm demeanor, and being respectful of the staff and other clients. What are the rules for good behavior at the vet's office? Going to the veterinarian can be a nerve-wracking experience for both pet and owner. You want to make sure that your other animals are well behaved so that the vet will have a positive opinion of them, and you don't want to make a scene and embarrass yourself. Here are some rules/tips for good behavior at the vet's office. Make sure your pet is up to date. Most people know that they should make sure their dog is up to date on its vaccinations and other treatments, but many don't realize that this is just as important when going to the vet. If your dog is not up to date on its shots, the vet may refuse to see it or may charge you more for the visit. The pet's health record should be up to date, and owners should also know their pet's medical history before going in for an appointment. This will help the vet make a diagnosis and provide the best possible care for your pet. Use a leash for your dog. When you take your dog to the vet, you should always use a leash. This will help keep your pet under control and prevent it from getting distracted or causing a disturbance. If your dog is not used to being on a leash, it might be helpful to practice this at home before going to the vet so that they are comfortable and not too stressed out when they have to be on a leash at the vet's office. There are many different types of leashes are available, and you should choose the one that is best suited to your pet's needs. Some leashes are designed specifically for a nervous dog or small dog, while others may be better suited for larger breeds. However, a short leash is usually best to keep your dog close to you and prevent them from getting away. Don't bring other puppies with you. Unless you are bringing your pet in for a checkup or treatment, it is best not to bring other puppies with you to the vet's office. This can be confusing and overwhelming for both your dog and the vet's office staff. Sometimes bringing other pets with you can also make your pet more anxious. So it is best to avoid this if possible and only bring them in when necessary. This way, vet training will be a less stressful experience for your dog. You should only bring other animals also if they are there for treatment or checkups. Like other dogs or puppies in the waiting room may make your animal more anxious. Wait patiently. You should always arrive on time for your appointment, but you may have to stay a few minutes to be seen by the vet. This is normal, and you should try to be patient and treat/support staff. If you are getting impatient, it is best to stay in the waiting room and wait quietly rather than pacing around or making a scene. The staff member will usually let you know if there is a wait and how long it will be. This way, you can plan accordingly and bring something to keep yourself occupied if necessary. Follow the vet's instructions. During your vet visit appointment, the vet will likely ask you to do various things with your pet, such as switching between different medicines or bringing them in for a follow-up visit. Veterinary medicine can be very confusing, and it is important that you follow the vet's instructions to ensure that your dog gets the best possible care. All of these instructions are designed to help your sick pet live a long and healthy life, so you should always try to follow them carefully. This means taking your dog on the designated days and giving them their medication as directed. Health is important. Your pet's health is the most important thing when going to the vet, and you should always take them in for regular checkups to make sure they are healthy. This is good for your pet's well-being and helps reduce vet costs over time by catching potential issues early on. Some common conditions that can be caught early include dental problems, arthritis, and diabetes. So, it is important to keep up with your vet appointments and bring your pet in for regular checkups. Bring all of your pet's necessary paperwork. When going to the vet, it is important to bring all of your pet's necessary paperwork. This includes their vaccination records and any prescriptions that they may be taking. It is also helpful to bring a copy of your insurance card in case there are any issues with billing or payment. If you have any questions or concerns, it is best to talk with your vet about them ahead of time so that you can address any issues before your appointment. Overall, taking good care of your puppy's health when going to the vet is extremely important and can help keep them healthy and happy for years to come. What do you do with an aggressive dog at the vet? When you take your dog to the vet, you may run into an aggressive dog. What do you do in this situation? If the dog is barking and growling, you may be able to scare it off by making loud noises or trying to scare it. If this doesn't work, you may need to restrain the dog. You can do this by holding it by the collar or scruff of the neck or by using a leash. If the dog is still aggressive, you may need to muzzle it. This is done by putting a cloth or other object over the dog's mouth, so it can't bite. Once the dog is restrained or muzzled, you can try to calm it down by petting it or speaking in a soft voice. Why does my dog freak out at the vet? There could be many reasons why a dog might freak out at the vet. One possibility is that the dog may be afraid of being in a strange place. It may also be afraid of the vet clinic's sights, sounds, and smells. In addition, some dogs may become agitated when they see other animals in the clinic. Another possibility is that the dog may be in pain. If a dog is in pain, it may be more likely to lash out. This is why it's important to have your dog seen by a vet. How do I get my dog to behave at the vet? You can do a few things to get your dog to behave at the vet. One is to make sure they're well fed and exercised before going. You can also try bringing toys or dog treats to keep them distracted. Most importantly, be patient and remain calm. Dogs often pick up on their owner's emotions. A practice owner, veterinarian, or certified veterinary technician should be able to help you train your dog for vet visits. Can I take my dog to the vet if he is aggressive? If your dog is aggressive, it's best to speak with your veterinarian beforehand to see if they recommend any specific steps or precautions you should take. In some cases, a muzzle may be necessary to keep both you and your dog safe. It's important to remain calm and avoid confrontation, as dogs can often sense their owner's stress levels. How can I calm my dog down at the vet? One of the best ways to calm your dog down at the vet is to ensure they're well fed and exercised before going. You should give them personal space and stay calm. If your dog feels anxiety or has behavior problems, you may also want to try bringing along a toy or dog treat to keep them distracted. Some pets also benefit from using calming supplements or pheromone diffusers.